Okay, hi guys. Today here we have two keyboard that I just got recently. Well, actually, one's for me, one's more for my girlfriend. Here we have Topre Type Heaven, which just came out recently, and here we have Leopold FC660C that came out probably a few months ago. A lot of people might be wondering for Type Heaven because it's marketed with a lower price. So how does it feel compared to the other Topre keyboards? I don't have a Realforce here to compare, so that's why I'm comparing to the Leopold. One thing is Type Heaven use ABS keycaps to save costs as opposed to usually for Topre they use PBT. When you type on it, I'd say Type Heaven still feels nice, but there is a small difference between the ABS and the PBT. Like ABS has a slightly higher pitch sound, and then as opposed to PBT is kind of like a deeper thud, as people call it, the sound. So personally, I think I still like the PBT keycaps better, but luckily you can probably go buy Realforce keycaps and then just swap the PBT keycaps and swap with this. It should fit exactly the same because their spacing and everything is exactly the same. So that shouldn't be a problem. Another thing why I bought Type Heaven is because they have 45-gram uniform weight, as opposed to if you buy a Realforce, they only have variable weight right now. By variable weight, I mean the index finger is a bit heavier, and then the pinky gets a bit lighter. It's meant to be more ergonomic. Another thing I like to point out is the lettering. I believe it's a laser lettering, but somehow the lettering it's a bit wider on the Type Heaven than the Leopold's, which it's more like darker white or darker yellow. I'm not sure. That's one thing. Another thing is I'd like to mention is the back. If you look at the Type Heaven, they only have the rubber padding at the bottom, and the top they don't have any rubber padding at all, which I guess probably to save cost or whatever. But if you look at the Leopold, then you notice that it actually has rubber padding on both top and bottom, and even the standoff too, which I think is a plus. And then it also has a detachable cable, as opposed to Type Heaven only has a non-detachable cable that can either route to the right or to the left. I don't know why they don't do a center, but I don't know. Personally, I like the center, but I guess not a huge deal. So for anyone that are interested in the Type Heaven, I think it's still a good buy considering the price. And then after that, you can just buy another set of PBT cap and swap later if you want, for any like perfectionists out there. But yeah, overall I'm really happy with this purchase. So if you have any questions, just leave me a comment below. So that's it. Thanks.